Hi, Zizaran here with another video, and this is a remake of the popular video, How to Make Currency Without Trading. Thing is, this video always ends up helping out a lot of people that are maybe like even on Trade League, but they don't know how to make currency and can't find people to buy their items. We figured we would remake it and give you a bunch of tips and tricks on how you can make money. And obviously, I'm an expert at this because I play SSF so much, and even on SSF, sometimes I'll have so much as like 20 to 50 divines. So what we're about to show you will not require trading with other players and just award you with a lot of raw currency. So the first method is of course Expedition. Now this might require a decent build to actually be like super efficient at, as Expedition, especially at like item level 83, can be quite dangerous and you have to be very careful with how you engage with the mechanic. There are some things like Fizz Overwhelm that will absolutely shred you. Generally, you want to pick up every expedition node on the tree, as you can see, and the tree here, and you also want to allocate scratching up to the ground to find Tuian more often. Tuian is the NPC that'll sell you the raw currency, and that being said, ROG as well is really good for crafting. I do have a video on how to craft with ROG, which is just like me crafting with ROG and like explaining my thought process and what I'm looking for. Now, a new addition to this league is the Extreme Archaeology Keystone. So this is really good, and people have been saying it's amazing, probably better than what I thought it would be, because obviously there are things that are immunities. And a quick way to check this is press V, put it down, and it's now a huge thing covering everything. Now in the bottom right, you can hover over, as you can see, and it'll show like maybe immune to fire. Well, I'm explosive arrow, I can't kill that. So yeah, you don't have to actually go around and read everything. You just like hit V, put it down, don't explode it yet, but then hover over and go through the list, see quickly, am I an ignite build, am I a poison build, and they're immune to ignite, poison, whatever. Don't do it. Now keep getting logbooks, and you do want to roll these, and once you have a lot of the exotic reroll currencies, as much as the Tuian currency, you can go to Tuian and just start buying currency to your heart's content, and fairly often you will get divine orbs. Sometimes you're a bit unlucky, obviously, but generally you will get divine orbs. Now as for like the most efficient thing, I can't remember exactly, but I think it's like put the slider to buy in the middle twice, and on the third time just buy where it like sets. Then it like always gives you a pretty decent price for it. And if you just want to speed buy it, I just put it at like 60-65%, and generally it almost always on the first try says yes. Heist is the other undisputed king of currency, especially the lock picking heists will just have a lot of currency boxes, and yeah, it just drops so much currency. And there are really fun things in here too that I would recommend, like the replica heists and the gem heists can give you really good and useful stuff for your build. Now the rogues you gear, like there are some things that are really nice, especially on the amulets, the duplicate currency thing that also works on stacked decks. They count as currency, so in every run you'll end up getting a large amount of stacked decks. Now obviously Heist is probably the Marmite of Path of Exile, where you either hate it or you love it, but it can be very profitable. And if you are looking to do like the special heists, the grand heists, a really good tip is pick up as many like deception heists as possible, because they will give you Guyana reveals, which make the revealing process cheaper. But what's so good about deception reveals is that they have no doors on the way out. So you have 1 or 2 doors on the way in, and then you can run out very fast. Next up is my personal favorite, Sanctum, and we have made some videos about this. I have one video where I'm going through a Sanctum, talking about my thought process and how I'm going through it on Explosive Arrow, and I have another generic tips and tricks video for Sanctum, but it is my absolute favorite. And I think yesterday I made somewhere between 20 to 24 raw divines, just popping through it and getting anywhere between 2 and 4 divines in most runs. Obviously, I'm running fairly low level right now because I don't have as crazy damage. I don't know if they scale the life in Sanctum, but you know, I'm not one-shotting as much as I normally am when I have like an 11 million EA. So I'm running even just like level 73 to 75 ones, and I'm getting divines almost every run. And I think at 83, you pretty much always get a divine somewhere. You might not always find the room, but if you do get the reveal full floor, then you will see all the divines. Now, Sanctum is very rewarding when you can complete all floors, but even if you complete the first 2 or 3, you will get a lot of chaos orbs. So really good for generic currency, but Sanctum is the one that definitely you ideally want to be able to do all the way till the end for it to be worth it. Otherwise, the other currency methods might be better. Sanctum is also like pretty rough to do on SSF, as you will not find as many. Blight is also surprisingly good at currency and will reward you fairly often with divines. It can also be really fun and easy once you really figure out how to do it. We do have Blight videos, and I think I'll probably remake a Blight video soon talking about how I do Blight and how I build the towers. And Blight Ravage maps are particularly hard, but they can also be really good for currency. Now, Blight Ravage maps are quite a lot harder, so if you're just looking for currency, like raw currency, then the normal Blight maps might be more efficient and faster. You can also use I think it's teal oils to speed them up and make them very fast if you have a really good build that can handle it. And Blight obviously has a lot of good things that you can do for your builds with like oils, etc. And remember, you can anoint both your Blight maps and your rings. And as a quick note, I have made efficiency videos and talking about how efficiency makes you richer, like not filling up your inventory with 4 portals and identifying a bunch of rares. Obviously that is important, but yeah, at the end of the day, remember, the faster you map, the more currency you're going to make. So if you're able to like not leave the map multiple times to like keep selling things and vendoring, you will make a lot more currency just from that too. I hope this video helps you. Let me know what your favorite way to make currency is, but more importantly, try to die less than I do.